Good morning, this is Steve Chapman from Electronic World Publishing here at APEX 2015 in the San Diego Convention Center. We're actually nearing the end of the third day, it's the half day, so we're running into the end of the show. It's been very exciting, actually, it's been enthusiastic. We've seen a lot of people, a lot of great stuff going on, and I'm delighted now to be joined on the booth by Jeff Timms of ASM. Jeff, thank you.
Thank you.
Not seen you for a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, but it's good, and a lot has changed. But before we talk about specific changes in your organisation, can you talk a bit about your perspective of the industry?
You know, I'm seeing actually some interesting things happening, especially in North America. If you think about the viability of manufacturing in Mexico, the viability of manufacturing in Canada, all of a sudden, which is driven both by, in my opinion, by quality of workforce and exchange rate benefits.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden, conversion rate in manufacturing in Canada is much more attractive, and it's also better looking and more profitable from Mexico. So we're seeing quite a growth in both of those areas. And probably the fastest growing sector, and it's true for U.S., Canada, Mexico, and Brazil throughout the Americas, is the automotive sector. Again. Right, yes.
Yeah.
It's exploding, and if you think about this collision between infotainment and safety systems, the content of electronics on the wheel is just going through the roof.
You're right. I'm not sure collision is the best word in the automotive sense, but I like the idea.
Yeah, right.
Well, especially with the safety aspect.
Yes.
I don't know, is it me, but does the automotive industry come through in waves or something? We seem to get an impetus, and then it's perhaps not the big deal, and then it comes back. I don't know, is there some sort of development cycle?
Well, you know, I think there were a couple of things that caused a dramatic slowdown. Certainly the recession caused a slowdown, but one thing that often gets overlooked, at least in my opinion, is the fact that the average life expectancy of a vehicle is about double what it was 10 years ago.
Yes.
The quality of the vehicles being built today from any of the manufacturers is far greater than anything that's ever been produced in the past. So you combine that with kind of a change in approach, moving from collision management to collision avoidance.
Of course.
And also if you recognize the fact that the car has become a cradle of connectivity.
Yeah, indeed.
For internet-based applications and infotainment systems. There's a lot of electronics involved.
It's almost becoming a managed system.
It is.
In its own sense.
Right.
Yeah, so that's good. So that's kind of an industry driver for you guys.
Yes, it is.
And that's one thing. Kind of a different thing is there's been a change in your organisation. Do you want to
Sure,
touch on that?
Absolutely. In July of 2014, we closed on the acquisition of the DEC printing systems.
Yep.
And I have to say, it has been a perfect fit, both culturally between the companies and also the fact that we weren't messing around with a small startup printing company. We bought the number one printer provider in the world.
Yeah, you did.
And you know, so you take number one in placement, number one in printing. Things get pretty exciting, pretty fast.
I mean, to be fair, the two organisations have worked, pretty closely while separate for years and years and years.
Yes.
They were close knit there, so it was a very common, line with C-Space style. It was kind of best in class kind of stuff going on. So that's very good.
Well, as the industry, one of the big drivers for that acquisition has been based on this industry movement towards Industry 4.0, as it's talked about in Europe.
Yes.
The Internet of Manufacturing, as it's referred to often here. But at the end of the day, great equipment is no longer enough. It's how do you manage the processes on the floor, and how do you manage workflows around that equipment is important, right? So managing processes, managing workflows, driving down the BPM rates on the output of the line, all of this is key to being a long-term viable partner with our customers.
That is what they want.
And that's what they want.
That's exactly what they want. Yeah. So it has to be done. Basically. It's a pretty good way to do it, obviously. Integrate some leading organisations. So How's it been received by your customer base?
And we've had an overwhelmingly positive response, and I think within the DEC organization itself, they were absolutely ecstatic that a company like ASM, which has a very strategic view of capital equipment, and basically is in capital equipment for the long haul, purchased them and is willing to make investments. So you'll start seeing, in the very near future, you'll start seeing a cavalcade of new innovations on the DEC side, and new engineering releases, new products, and certainly the software to control the line.
Being the key piece. That's the bit that integrates it, that ties it together.
That's right. Yeah. One of the things we've learned, and one of the things that drove this acquisition was the fact that if you talk to any SBI manufacturer, for example, they all say, yeah, we can talk to anybody's screen print. That's true to a point. But if you really want real-time process control, you've got to get into the family tools of the software code. And that's not something that anybody's willing to give up because it's a strategic advantage. So we bought the company, right? So that, and actually it's been tremendous.
That's tremendous. Yeah. That's a great way of looking at it. Yeah, thank you for that. So we just bought the company. All right. So on the booth, you've got happy people, even people surprised. There are still sort of people coming in and inquiring about what they're going to get out of it.
Yeah, there are, but there have been a lot of aha moments where we see the light bulbs coming on. It's been fantastic.
The epiphany.
Yeah,
right. I get it.
I get it.
Yeah, that's excellent.
But I have to say, here we are closing in on the end moments of the show, and I'm a little tired. But it's a really good tired.
It's a good tired.
Okay,
that's
nice.
It's
been an invigorating show for us.
That's nice to know. It has been enthusiastic.
Yes.
Almost everyone I spoke to felt positive all the way through, so that's really good. Well, I'm delighted. I'm delighted to see what you guys are doing over there. Obviously, I have a history, certainly linked to DEC, as most people who know me will know. So it's good to see that continuing. And I wish you every success in 2015. Don't need any success for the end of the show because we're nearly done.
Yes.
But it's
we have lofty goals, but they will be achieved.
They will be achieved. And
that's right.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Great
Thanks
to see you again.
You too.